today we are filming one of the most incredible time warp classic car showrooms I have ever seen. This is a beautiful Alfa Romeo. Peugeot 106 Ralle. This is a very rare car. Is that what I think it is? This is probably my favourite car in here. I don't have just one, but two Renault 5 GT turbos. Something very special hiding in the back here. Hello guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to today's video. Now today we have stumbled across something very special. Just stopped in the petrol station to fill up and couldn't help but notice all of these. Now we have got some incredible classic cars in here and a lot of them are for sale. Now the showroom looks a little bit run down and the cars are quite dusty, but I think it's still operational. Now there is a chap inside. I'm going to go and have a chat with him now. Fingers crossed he lets me film because this looks incredible. Let's go and check it out and see what we can find. Okay, so I've got full permission to have a look around this site now, so we're just going to walk in through the door. And this place is incredible. Now the first car we've got in here is an E30 convertible, which is near immaculate condition. I'm not sure if this has been restored or not, but it's definitely a very, very clean example. 195,000 kilometers on the clock. And it's actually for sale at 10,990 euros. Now all of these cars are for sale. I'll go through every single one of them and show you the prices. Some of them are actually quite cheap, to be honest. And the next car we have a Peugeot 106 Ralle. These are a very, very rare car. Mileage is a little bit higher on that one, 12,000 euros. But it is a very, very clean example. God, I wish I still had mine. My one actually had the 1.6 GTI engine conversion done. It was a very fast little car. Lots and lots of fun. At 240,000 kilometers is quite a lot for one of these. Beautiful, beautiful car though. Lots of fun as well. I say I really wish I still had mine because it was a brilliant little car. I'm trying to think what I did with it now. I think I ended up swapping it for a Mini, which had a 1380 race engine with a straight cut gearbox. So obviously you can see the appeal there. The Mini was a lot more fun to drive than the Peugeot was. So moving on, we have here a very rare Fiat. My goodness me. Now I have actually found one of these before in Norway when I was with James. I love the turbo wheels on these. They really, really suit the car. But the one we found wasn't a convertible. Again, it's a very, very rare car, this. Beautiful, beautiful thing. This whole showroom is literally like stepping back in time. It really is. What a wonderful, wonderful place we found here. See, it's got quite a bit of dust on the tailgate. So most of the cars have in here, actually. A lot of them have been cleaned, but as you walk around, you can see a thin layer of dust. If we move on to the Alfa next, you can see the roof. And obviously, he doesn't get much business here, but hopefully we can find him some buyers through this video. Now, I will put a link in the description below where you can contact this chap. If any of the cars catch your eye, you're interested in buying any of them, just drop him an email. Now, this Alfa is a very, very nice car. Beautiful, beautiful colour. 8,000 euros, it's 1994. Let's have a little look at the interior. It's got a lovely suede interior, look. 153,000 kilometres on this one. It doesn't look it though, it really doesn't. And for the price as well, I think it's an absolute bargain. What a lovely car. Now we have got a very interesting car over here. Let's go and take a look at this one next. Now this is a Fiat Abarth GR2. This is probably one of the most expensive cars in here. 48,000 euros. But it is a very, very nice car. A beautiful, beautiful car. And it looks like it could be, I think it was used for competition use maybe. It's got a full roll cage in it actually. Built-in fire extinguisher. This was definitely a race car. 51,114 kilometers on the clock. Stunning little car, that. actually got a little bit of an AC3 3000 kind of rear end on it. You can look at that bit there. Obviously you're missing the engine vent, and obviously it's different here, but that kind of back end gives that kind of feel that I'm stood next to one. Obviously the rest of the car is nothing like it. Oh, what a beautiful thing. Okay, let's move on to the next. So the next car we're going to look at is a Volkswagen Golf Cabriolet Mark 1. 271,000 kilometers, but it's only 7,500 euros. And it is a very, very clean example. It's got the GTI body kit, lovely interior. And I can't see a spot of rust on it anywhere. It is beautiful. What a beautiful thing. I'll take a walk around the back. It's funny, every time I see one of these, it always makes me regret selling my one. Obviously I had the white one I rescued probably about 4 years ago now. Yeah, every time I see one, I'm like, kicking myself all the time. Wow, the next car we're going to take a look at is one of my favourite. And we have a couple of these in here. Now this is a Renault 5 GT Turbo Phase 1. This is a beautiful, beautiful standard example of one of these cars. In fact, it's probably one of my favourite shapes. I really, really do like these. Now this one is advertised at 88,888 euros. So it's definitely up there on the price range, but it is a very, very good example. A very good example. 145,515 kilometres on the clock. But just look how clean it is. It is a beautiful example, this one. Again, I can't see any rust on it whatsoever. And I don't think it's been restored. I think this is purely an original car. It's just been very well looked after. God, I really like that. I do really like that. Now we've got a Citroen 2CV here, Dolly. Again, beautiful, beautiful example. Not a spot of rust on it anywhere. It's so clean, this. This one's advertised at 12,900 euros. Oh, we've got a little bit of... I think it's where they've removed some badges from the front, actually. It's probably why it's done that. But the rest of the car looks very, very good. Have a little peek inside and see what it's like in here. 82,957 kilometres. Lovely little car. Now we have got a Can-Am next to it. Again, these are brilliant little things, quite modern now compared to the rest of the stuff in here. 88,888 again. I've never actually been on one before, but they do look like a lot of fun. I think you can actually ride these on a car licence as well, where it's a three-wheeler. Very, very cool. Really, really cool. In fact, I must have a go on one day because they do look like a lot of fun. So just here we have a Mazda MX-5. This is advertised at 12,500 euros. Again, it's quite modern compared to the rest of the stuff in here. We've got all the 90s cars back there. Again, it's a nice example. 109,377. I've just noticed it's got Recaro seats in it as well. I don't know if they're standard in this or not. They probably are. But I wasn't aware they actually had those in them. So, yeah, that's quite a nice little feature, that. So, moving on, we have another Renault 5 GT Turbo here. This one is... I'm not sure if that's 88 or 68. I'm not sure what that is. But this one's actually a lot lower mileage than the other one. And it's got some very interesting wheels on it as well. These are not curb friendly, for definite. You really wouldn't want to catch those on a curb. Oh, this is a lovely car. Again, it's another car that I've never had and I've always wanted. But now I just think they're just too expensive for what they are. I mean, as much as I love them, there are other cars that I think I would rather purchase. Nevertheless, this is a very, very nice example. Now here we have one of my favourites, Renault Twingo. I've always said if I was going to buy a car in Europe, I would definitely end up buying one of these. Now, I know Adam C's got one, and it's currently in Live 90's Customs at the moment, having a full restoration, and that's going to be a lot of fun when that's done. It's quite a nice colour, this one, actually. So just behind me here, we have a Nissan Micra. I think this is a K11. I think the K12s were the slightly later ones, but again, look at the seats in this. Beautiful example, this. And it's an automatic too. Wow, look at it. Lovely colour, that. And just behind that, we have a Peugeot 205. Again, another beautiful example. 88,888. Seems to be a popular price in here. Beautiful car. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw one that clean. Now here we have a very rare Honda Civic. This is a very, very cool car. I actually found one of these in Belgium probably about 1.5 years ago. Didn't think I'd ever see one in the showroom again, though, I must say. We've got 64,889 kilometres on the clock on this one here. Very, very, very rare car, this. Very nice car.
Maybe interesting.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
How does that work?
Oh, my goodness me, look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Might have to come around this way and have a look. Oh, we've got some nice motorhomes in here too. This place is massive, actually, compared to what I thought it was. We've literally just pulled up to get some fuel and couldn't help but notice all the cars inside. Oh, is it what I think it is? Oh, V12. Oh my God, I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Oh my God. Well, there you go. That is a very, very nice find. Wow, what a beautiful, beautiful car that is. And what a lovely colour as well. God, he's got all sorts of surprises, this chap. This is a really interesting building, actually. It doesn't look this big from outside. It really doesn't. It's absolutely massive. Got some very, very cool stuff in here. Right, I'm going to take a few pictures of this quickly because I wasn't expecting to find this. I'm going to get back out of the showroom and have a look at the last cars that are out there, because there is one that I think you're really going to like. Just here we have a very cool Peugeot. I really actually quite like this. I love the seats in them. We've got some real nice bucket seats in there, real like high supporting seats. I bet they feel really good. Nice little cars. A few spider webs actually, you can see those. The jump pack on the footwell, so I mean it's pretty clean, but I don't think it's moved for a while. 207 RC. Anyone know what the RC stands for? Please let me know in the comments below. It's a very nice car, that. There's no price on it, so I don't know how much this one is, but it looks like it'd be a cool little run around that. Nice colour as well. Okay, so it's now time to look at the 3 last cars now. I'm going to save the best till last, and we've got another Twingo here. There's no price on this one, so I'm not sure whether this could be a courtesy car or maybe it's his own car. I'm not sure. But yeah, there's nothing really special about this one. The interior is quite funky. Unusual coloured door handles and window winders, and a few buttons on the dash. But yeah, it's a nice colour. It's a nice little car. I think I probably will end up with one day, to be honest with you guys. So just here we have a Citroen 2CV van. This would make a very cool little micro camper. Now, I know there's not a great deal of space in the back of them, but I've seen people convert some of these things and they do look very, very cool. 9,328 kilometres showing on the clock on this. Don't think that's genuine. There's nothing on there that says any different, is there? 10,900. Interesting. But not as interesting as the car next to it. Now this is probably one of my favourites in here, apart from the Renault 5 GT Turbo. This is a Fiat 127 Abarth, advertised for €10,000, and I think that is an absolute bargain. I love the roof. quite a bit of dust on it, which gives it that barn find feel. But look, it's only got 40,973 kilometres. Oh, I really, really do like this car. I really like this car. I mean, if you saw this driving around the streets in the UK, you would turn and you would look and you would keep on looking until it disappeared. It is a beautiful little car, this. And I bet it sounds fabulous. Everything about it, the wheels, the arches, the exhaust, the interior, the roll cage, it just suits this car to a T, it really does. What a lovely little thing that is. Right guys, well I think that is pretty much everything there is in here, so I'm going to run around and do some pictures, do an Instagram story and a TikTok video, and I'll see you back outside again very, very shortly. Right guys, well that is it for today's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe. Please go and check out the Instagram, which is TheBeardedExplorerY_. Also go and check out the Facebook page. Like always, I'll put all the pictures on Facebook, 10 best for Instagram. Massive thank you to the owner for letting me have a look around here. Remember, if there's anything you see in here you like, I'll put contact details in the description below, and we'll see you on next week's video.